How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 23 Franchise Rebuilding Challenge. So, we've got our next AL team and our second-to-last AL team that got eliminated in the ALCS. That is going to be the New York Yankees. So, we're going to be doing them today. And before we get on to the gameplay, read the rules down below in the description in case you don't know how these videos work. And all my socials playlists are down there. And while you're there, check out my other channels and subscribe if you're not subscribed, or if you kind of, enjoy this content, and you can leave a like on the video if you want. Yeah, I guess that's not how I planned it out in my head, but that's how it came out of my mouth, so there you go. With that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, so here we are, and yeah, this was definitely a highly requested one, I'm not going to lie. I mean, a lot of people were wanting me to do the Yankees, so here we are, we're doing the Yankees. Let's take a look at the roster. Well, actually, lineups first. So yeah, obviously we got some interesting pieces here. They've got IKF starting. Personally, I'd prefer Volpe or Peraza, but either or, they're here, and they got some good prospects, so that's nice. Kind of just looking at the team, it's not too bad. Trevino's a catcher. We'll see how that works out for us. Rizzo, Stanton, it's got that big contract. I mean, we'll see if we want to move him at some point. Free up some money in some areas. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the team seems like it could be okay in the game. That's right. That's kind of what we're looking at here. But other than that, I mean, there are definitely some contracts we could look to move. Like, do I want Hicks? Do I want Donaldson? I mean, Donaldson's going to be expiring, so maybe we just see if we can get something for those guys. It could be literally anything. And then just looking at kind of the rotation, I mean, Carlos Rodon, pretty solid. Cole, good 1-2 punch. And also Severino, Cortez. Honestly, the whole entire rotation's pretty good. Bullpen seems okay. I mean, we obviously got Holmes and King in the back end of it. So, Marinaccio. So, I mean, there's definitely some pieces here to work with. So let's advance the regular season. We might look to make a couple moves here before we start simulating. So let's just... If there's any trades out there that we can make, probably try to get off of like Donaldson, Hicks, just some contracts, maybe free up some budget, and maybe get something for them in return. All right, first order of business here. I want to clear up some money here. We're gonna get rid of Donaldson and Calhoun. Also Trey Sweeney. He's pretty decent shortstop in our system, but we already have Peraza and Volpe, so I'm willing to give up Sweeney. And we're gonna get Gunnar Henderson, who's a really young third baseman, and yeah, he's going to help us out. He'll probably be eventually our starting third baseman at some point. So, welcome to Team Gunner. This next year, I'm going to do the Athletics here. I'm going to get Seth Brown for Hicks, Calhoun, and Trevino. Again, just freeing up some money here. And yeah, we also had we have a lot of left fielders, so just getting rid of some of my left fielders and trying to get some other positions. So yeah, we might as well get another first baseman. And I think that's going to be about it. I mean, if there's anybody in free agency that might want to sign to kind of just add to the team, wouldn't be too opposed to doing that. We can get like the Spencer Ham guy if I really want to. This Ricky Nugent guy. They exist. I mean, granted, do I want to do that? I mean, we could, but I think we'll kind of just keep the team as is. Yeah, we'll rock with the team. Yeah, I feel like we can be pretty solid. We'll see how we could do. We'll go to the All-Star break, see how this team's doing, assess it, and yeah, we'll kind of just go from there. So I'll see you guys once I'm at the All-Star break. We're at 53-38, which isn't too bad. Probably not going to win the division. Rays are 61-32, but we're still having a good season. Probably end up getting a wild card. Hopefully we can get a wild card. But not too bad so far. Let's take a look at the injury list. We've got some guys. Just Brent Barrera. That's really about it. But looking at the lineup here, so Bader, he's having a pretty solid year. He's going to be a free agent. We'll see what we want to do about him. I think we keep him. Might as well. DJ LeMahieu's not doing too bad. Judge is having an okay season. I mean, the average is like that a little bit up higher. Stanton not doing great on the average. I mean, he's got a good amount of power, which is, I guess, what he does, but still. Rizzo, I mean, Torres has been awesome. So I like that. Cabrera's been kind of not that great, unfortunately. Would like a little bit more out of him. Wait, what? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, Gunnar Henderson's playing short, but he's been doing really well. And then we've got Trevino behind the plate. behind the dish hasn't been doing amazing. But yeah, I guess DJ's playing third right now, and Gunner's even playing short. So okay, Volpe off the bench, not too bad, and when he plays, and Seth Brown's been pretty okay. Higashioka has been on fire, but he's been hitting a $168. That's not good. IKF is kind of just a platoon guy now, and Peraz has been really good too. So I don't know. Do I want to move IKF just because like we have a ton of like shortstops too that are guys that can play short and kind of just can keep Volpe, Peraza. You got Seth Brown, he can play the outfield. Higashioka's a backup. I mean, the thing is, IKF is very useful because he can play a bunch of different positions. But I don't know. I feel like maybe we kind of can get something for him. And let him walk more or less, just because we have just so much depth, like good talent at our at that shortstop spot. So we'll see. Nevertheless, let's look at the pitching. I mean, Rodon's been awesome. Garrett Cole's been awesome. Severino, not so much. Cortez Jr. has been decent. And then Clark Schmidt, not too bad. And then we got Herman on the bullpen, is doing well. And then Marinaccio has been terrible. Weisiga's not been great. Brave's not been great. Yeah, we probably use another arm. So Michael King, 29 saves, but ERA a little high for my liking. Wandy's been good, and Clay Holmes has been all right. So yeah, I think maybe we'd move IKF for like an arm, like a bullpen pitcher. So let's just see it out there in the market. We'll kind of dangle him and see what we can do about him, and yeah, we'll kind of just go from there. Also, still have Jason Dominguez, so we'll see if maybe at some point he can make an appearance in the video too. I'm gonna take on Anthony Bender from the Marlins. I'm just going to flip IKF. I mean, I guess theoretically we could always sign him in free agency if we want to get him back, just for that, again, that depth purposes. But I think for now, let's just get a relief pitcher because we really do need one. So, yeah, Bender, welcome to the team. I mean, I guess there's anybody in free agency we could pick up that's a relief pitcher. Like, do I want to pick up anybody? Do I want to get Zach Britton for the rest of the season? Not quite. I mean, I could use a relief pitcher though. Crick, Joe Garland. Yeah, no, we're good. Let's just rock the squad. Hope that everybody kind of just stays healthy and develops, and again, make a wild card. That's our goal, to make the postseason as a wild card. Well, we won 105 games, 105 and 57. Well, the goal was to win a wild card. Well, we won the division, so we're taking on the winner of the wild card. So I guess we had a really good second half of the season. I guess the Rays kind of dropped off a little bit. Yeah, they definitely dropped off. So good stuff from us. I didn't think we'd win 105 games and have the best record in the MLB. I didn't think that. Okay. Well, there you go. We had the best record in the MLB. Let's take a look here. Michael King ended up leaving the league in saves. That's cool. Man, Jordan hit 347. See, Judge hit 300. That's cool. DJ LeMahieu 299. Torres hit 290. Okay, so we got 3 of the guys in top 8. Awards got Garrett Cole, Cy Young, and Oswaldo Cabrera and Aaron Judge getting some gold gloves. You like to see that. And then AL rookie, there was Gunnar Henderson. So that's interesting. And Judge was runner-up in MVP to Mr. Mike Trout. So that's cool to see. In terms of injuries, we got some guys on the list, but nothing too crazy. So we're going to the postseason healthy, which is nice. Bader, not too bad of a year from him. DJ LeMahieu had a great season. So did Judge. Stanton, that average is just not great. Torres had a really good year. Rizzo ended the season on fire. It was okay, I guess. Gunnar was nice. And then Cabrera and Trevino down here in the bottom of that lineup. Not too great. But, Peraza was pretty solid off of the bench. Higashioka wasn't. Seth Brown was okay. And then we had Volpe, who had played a decent amount of games, but we'll see how they kind of progress. And now that Gunner's kind of playing short, it stinks because I wanted Volpe to be the shortstop, but it's like, oh, they want to play Gunner. I guess theoretically speaking, we could move DJ, but if DJ's gonna hit 299, I don't want to move him. It's just no point. Pitching rotation, Garrett Cole, really good season from him. Obviously won the Cy Young. Carlos Rodon was awesome as well. Nestor Cortez was awesome. Severino had a bit of a down season, and then Clark Schmidt, not too bad of a year. So for the most part, rotation was pretty good. Domingo and Frankie, what's going on, guys? And then our middle of the bullpen, nothing too crazy here. Ron Marinaccio didn't have a great season. Clay Holmes was pretty solid. Wandy was great, and Michael King. I mean, 51 saves, led the league, but like a little bit better on that ERA. But we'll work on that. Hopefully in the postseason will be better. So who are we going to be taking on? Winner of Houston and LA, and it's going to be LA, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. And Shohei Ohtani coming off a perfect game. Well, I don't know, but here we go. Game 1, Cole versus Ohtani, and we're going to win the 1-3-1. So we get the victory. Game 2, Rodon versus Patrick Sandoval. We win that one 6-0, and Carlos threw a perfect game. No, he threw a 5-hitter. But he went the distance, and he walked 4 guys. Okay. Game 3, Nestor versus Reed, and we win 3-1 with the sweep. We're going to be taking on either the Mariners or the Ways in the ALCS. It's going to be the Mariners, okay? So the Mariners in the ALCS. How about that? 94-win team. Let's see if we can handle our business here. We got Garrett calling the bump. Game 1 versus Luis Castillo. We're going to lose that one 3-2. Game 2, Rodon versus Gilbert. We win 3-2, okay? Taketh, giveth. Giveth, taketh. Cortez Jr. versus Kirby. Game 3, we lose 2-3. Game 3, Severino versus Robbie Ray. We lose 6-4. Game 4, actually, that was Game 4. Game 5, Garrett Cole on the bump, and we lose 4-3. A lot of very winnable games there, and unfortunately couldn't get the job done. And yeah, I lost that one in extras. This game, we were... Alright, well, yeah, that game we kind of just gave away. Well, this game we gave away. Yep, 2 games at extra innings that could have easily went our way. And yeah, this game, yeah, okay. So tough ending to the season. Very close series against the Mariners, but we kind of just, well, lost very winnable games. I guess in the postseason, I mean, Judge was awesome. Honestly, I'm looking at our bats, and well, mimics real life. One might say. Well, other than Judge hitting 437. I mean, yeah, they don't hit. We just didn't hit in the postseason. Okay. Yoshioka surprisingly hit 4 of 10, but yeah, our bats just did not work in the postseason. So that seemed to have been the main issue, is that we really didn't hit well. Severino didn't do that great either. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, Frankie didn't do great, but honestly, the bullpen overall was okay. I'm blaming the bats. I saw everybody hit like under 230. That's a problem. So hopefully we can remedy that next season. So we'll see who wins the World Series, and it's going to be the Dodgers beating the Mariners. Okay, let's go on to the offseason. All right, so we're at free agency now. Of course, I wanted to re-sign a few of these guys here that we've already offered. I did do my tenderings, my arbitrations. Now, in terms of free agency, who do we want to go after? I mean, I wouldn't mind trying to get another starting pitcher. So we'll figure that out. I mean, at some point, we're going to try to get a first baseman. I don't know who that's going to be. Left field, we're fine on. Catcher, I'm probably going to eventually need a better catcher, too. But I'd say for now, I mean, we're going to throw an offer to Ohtani. I mean, might as well, right? It is the Big Apple. So we'll throw Ohtani a deal. Give him, like, a big contract. See if he wants to come to New York. So we'll throw him a deal and... see if he wants to come here. So we'll give him $385 for 13. Let's see if he wants to come to the Yankees. That'd be cool. In terms of first baseman, I mean, I guess I could try to get one now. Do I want to get like I'm trying to think. I mean, Rizzo is not too bad. Do I want to get CJ? Not necessarily. Garrett Cooper could be cool. I mean, I could, I'll go after Garrett Cooper kind of just like as another bat in the lineup, so we'll throw him a contract, see if he wants to come here. And yeah, I might look to move like Stanton, get rid of his deal, and just kind of free up some more money for us going forward. So I think that would be about it. So let's even get Ohtani. That'd be cool. If I can't get him, I'll just try to get a different pitcher. And then also, Garrett Cooper would be nice to add into that lineup as well. And we'll also look to shop offers for Stanton. All right, so we're going to be adding Shohei to our lineup and our rotation, so that's a huge pickup there for us. We're going to trade now with the Cardinals. We're going to get Wilson Contreras for Stanton and Rizzo. I'm going to move those guys now. We're going to get Contreras, free up some more money, budget for us going forward. We do get a better catcher here, so that is going to be helpful for us. With the Braves as well, they want to give me Tyler Matzek, and I'm going to give up Tommy Kahnle and Richard Fitz. Works for me. All right, so to start the second season, I feel like we got a lot better. Let's take a look at the lineups here and see what we got. So we got Bader out there. We've got LeMahieu, Judge. Of course, we got Ohtani now in the lineups. That's a big acquisition there. I did pick up Garrett Cooper, but I guess Seth Brown's going to be starting at first. That's fine with me, I guess. Of course, we got Contreras now. We got Henderson and Cabrera. Volpe is in the minors. Volpe is in the minors with Jason Dominguez. He's there. He actually got some time up here. Trevino's in the minors as well, unfortunately. But the game is the game. Do we have anybody else up here? Yeah, I guess they have Peraza. Cool. All right. Cordero off the bench. I mean, yeah, the bench looks pretty solid. The lineups look pretty good. Rotation with Ohtani, Carlos Rodon, and Garrett Cole looks good, as well as Cortez, and we did re-sign Severino. So here's your starting five. We got our guys in the bullpen. I did pick up Drew Pomeranz, kind of just to add to our bullpen. So for the most part, it looks pretty solid. It's nothing mind-blowingly amazing, but it'll do, and the rotation looks good. So again, this team won 105 games last season. Was it 105? I think so. So, hopefully we can win that amount of games again, maybe even win more and do better in the postseason and get further than the ALCS, maybe even win a World Series. Who knows? I feel like we should win at least one this video with the talent that we've got. So let's head on into the sim and see how this team could perform this year. So we are 60-33 at the All-Star break. Not too bad. We've got a 3-game lead over the man, the myth, the legend, Tampa Bay Rays. If we take a look at some of our standings here, so yeah, we were 60 wins, which is the best record in the MLB by a half game. So that's cool. Playing really well. Injury list, got some guys hurt. Carlos Rodon with a flexor strain, but he should be okay. He's having a great season, so you love to see that from the man, the myth, the legend himself. Now, our lineups, how are we looking there? Bader's been solid. I mean, that'll do. I mean, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, DJ LeMahieu doing his thing out there. Aaron Judge's having a good season. So is Ohtani at the plate. Contreras has been solid behind the dish. Torres has been good. Garrett Cooper, cold, but still doing his thing out there. Cabrera's having a good year. And then Gunnar, not doing too bad. Back kind of to like 258, like a little bit higher on the average, but we'll see. Volpe back up in the majors, and he's doing well. So, Higashioka doing terrible. Yeah, might want to get a better backup catcher if Higashioka's going to hit a $114. I mean, I guess we got Ben wrote, but I don't know if I really want that. Peraza has been kind of iffy this season. Okay, the bench isn't crazy. I mean, Cordero's been solid too, so good for Cordero. Actually, Cordero. So yeah, he's doing his thing out there. On the mound, Ohtani not doing too bad. Rodon's been great. Cole's been great. Cortez solid, and Severino having a better year this year as well. Herman out of the bullpen's doing well. Frankie's 10-3, but a little high on that ERA. Loaiska hasn't been amazing. Matzek's been good. Wandy Peralta's been very good. King's been solid, I guess, for the most part. Drew's been good, and then Clay Holmes doing excellent as a closer this year. 31 saves, 1.80 ERA. We'll take that from him. So the team's not doing too bad. We'll see if we can kind of keep it up, continue to perform, up to standards, and at some point we'll try to see if there's any moves that we want to make this team better. But I think for now, I think we could just keep the team as is. I don't think there's anything we would really want to do. Of course, we do have some guys that we could eventually move. I mean, Dominguez, he's got value, I'd say. So, I mean, I just don't know how much, people are valuing him in the market. Of course, Judge, but yeah, I'm not trading Judge, and I can't even get Adley from that. I'm not going to get Adley, but yeah. So, I think the team's pretty good. Let's simulate to the end of the year, where I assume we should be in the postseason, possibly as a divisional winner, if not a wild card for sure. So we won 102-60, won the division, taking winner of the wild card playoff game. So another nice season, making to the postseason. I mean, 102 wins, we will definitely take that. Not the best team in the MLB, but still one of the better ones for sure. Guardians had 104 wins, so there's that. Take a look at the league leaders. Clay Holmes led the league in saves, so 47. And then Aaron Judge led the league in walks, base on balls. Okay, cool. So, how was we got some awards. Clay Holmes delivered Man of the Year. Nice. Judge second in the running for MVP once again, and it was Jordan this time. Of course, we got some guys on the injury list. Seth Brown fractured wrist. That's kind of unfortunate, but he didn't not having a great season anyway. So there's that. Our pitching rotation. We'll take a look at that first, I guess. Ohtani ended up having a good year on the mound. So did Carlos Rodon. Didn't Garrett Cole, so you'll have to see that. Cortez was pretty solid, and Severino was pretty solid. So the rotation looked good. Don't really like the way Frankie pitched. I mean, yeah, that ERA just a little too high, but I mean, a good record at least. Ron Marinaccio, better season this year. He didn't pitch as much, but when he did get called upon, he was a lot better. And I mean, Matt Zek, Peralta were great. Lysica, we'll see if we can maybe figure out what we want to do about that. King had a very bad year. Again, I don't know why. That's super strange, but he was not good at all. But then we called up Scott at Frost, and then Clay Holmes, of course, delivered Man of the Year. I mean, we'll take that for sure. Now, our lineups, Bader ended the season kind of cold. Mayu had a solid year. Judge had a solid year. Ohtani was good at the plate. So was Torres, who I extended. Contreras, Henderson. We got Cabrera doing his thing out there in left field, so that's cool. And then Garrett Cooper, pretty solid year. Volpe off the, I guess Volpe kind of off the benches for the most part, or kind of like as a part-time player against lefties. Nothing too crazy. Neither from Peraza or any of the bench really. Trevino was terrible, and so was Galagashioka. So yeah, a little bit concerning there. So I don't like that going into the postseason. Our bat's not really working, but you know, maybe our pitching kind of hold up. We got to take on the Angels, who do not have Ohtani, so I feel like this should be a lot easier. But we'll see. Game 1, Ohtani on the bump for us. We win 11-8. Okay, Game 2, Carlos Rodon versus Freddie Peralta. We lose 5-1. Game 3, Garrett Cole versus Tyler Anderson. We win 5-4. Cortez versus Zephyrjan, and we win 4-3. So we're taking on either the Guardians or the Rays, and what do you know? It's the Guardians who won 104 games. So they are the best team in the MLB in terms of the standings, and we were, I don't know where we were, but here we are. So Shohei versus Tristan McKenzie. Game 1, we lose 6-3, unfortunately. Game 2, Carlos Rodon versus Cal Quantrill. We lose 3-2. Game 3, Garrett Cole versus Shane Bieber. We win 6-4. Game 4, Ohtani versus McKenzie. We lose 5-3. So we're down 3-1 again, and Cortez gets us that win there. We needed that, and big showing from our offense. Game 6, Rodon versus Bieber, and we lose 8-0. Terrible performance there from Carlos Rodon. And yeah, we got 3 hits. Couldn't even get some hits. So once again, the bats looking like they're kind of struggling in the postseason from a lot of the guys. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, Judge didn't do that great. Bader ended on fire. DJ was solid. Yeah, I mean, I guess some guys are a little bit better, but quite frankly, it was not that great. Even the bench, actually, the bench was okay. They kind of were good in spots. And our starting pitching was not very good at all. Cortez was solid, but yeah, our rotation was pretty bad, and our bullpen, some guys were good, some guys weren't. Yeah, okay. So another season, once again losing in the ALCS, and yeah, I guess again we got to go on to the offseason, got some work to do, and Dodgers once again win the World Series. Good for them, I guess. All right, so free agency is upon us. I'm trying to think of what we would want to do here. There's definitely some options. I mean, I could theoretically go after Pete Alonso, which I might just try to grab him for our team. Paul Goldschmidt could be pretty cool, but I don't know. Rhys Hoskins. I mean, Garrett Cooper's not bad. Also, I might look to move Seth Brown once his arbitration gets accepted. So, I mean, we could do that. I'm going to throw an offer at Pete. We'll throw Pete Alonso a deal, see if we can try to get him on the team. He's very inexpensive, so if we can throw him a contract and get him to, well, the Yankees, that'd be awesome. Prime away from the Mets. That'd be kind of cool. Any good catchers out there that we could try to get? Danny Jansen, potentially, wouldn't be a bad option. I mean, to back up Contreras. I just want someone to back up Contreras. Honestly, Travis d'Arnaud might be an option. I'll throw Travis d'Arnaud a contract, see if he wants to come to the Big Apple. So, kind of just like as somebody who's a better backup, because Trina hasn't been that great, and of course, I'm letting Kyle Higashioka walk. So, we'll see if we can get Travis d'Arnaud. If he wants to come to this team, that'd be great. And I don't know what else we would really want to do. Do I want to get like another guy in the bullpen? I'll throw Gallegos a contract. Why not? We'll throw him a deal, see if he wants to come to our team. And that would be, I guess, about it for the most part. So if he wants to come, great. If not, not a problem. I don't think I need anybody in the rotation. So, yeah, I think that'll be about it for moves. Let's see if we can get these guys on the team. All right, so we were able to get Pete Alonso. That's a good bat to add to our lineup. So he'll be our new starting first baseman. That's a huge deal there. All right, I'm going to do this deal here with the Rockies. I'm just going to get Nolan Jones and Vernon Enriquez for Seth Brown, Ian Hamilton, and Johnny Brito. I do need a couple third basemen in our organization. We're a bit low. So, yeah, I'll get rid of Seth Brown. Got Pete Alonso already. Cooper could be a backup first baseman. And then we got just a couple throw-ins there. And, yeah, we get Vernon Enriquez as well. 21-year-old B potential. And he's a low overall, but still pretty solid pickup nevertheless. All right, so the start of the third season is upon us, and let's take a look at the lineups here. So, team looks pretty good on paper. Just looking at who we've got, and I like it. I definitely like the team. I feel like, I don't know, it depends on how DJ does. I mean, if he's going to hit 299, 296, I do kind of want to keep him on the team, right? Like, it just makes sense to do so. Because normally I would want Gunnar playing third, and then like have Volpe start at short. Or Peraza, one of the two, really, could do it. But it's kind of tough because it's like, you know, I do really, really want, you know, the young guys kind of in the lineup. But at the same time, it's just like, well, DJ's going to hit 296. You can't really move him. So unless there's something out there like we can get like an elite pitcher, then maybe I'll do that. But whether that's for the bullpen, especially since I feel like our bullpen's a bit thinnish, and I couldn't get who I really wanted for the bullpen. So rotation still looks pretty solid. Clark Smith, just a long relief pitcher, works. And yeah, I mean, the bullpen's okay. It's nothing crazy, but, you know, I did get Liam Hendricks. That's a pretty solid pickup for us. But yeah, Michael King, though, has not been great. Maybe we can move him. We'll see. But nevertheless, let's go on to simulating, see what this team could do this year, and hopefully get back to the postseason again. I mean, we made 2 straight ALCSs, technically 3 if you count real life, but we're not counting real life. So 2 straight since we started the video. Let's try to get back there again, and this time win it, and then go to the World Series and win that too. That'd be great. That's the goal. I mean, another good season so far. We're at 61-30, so that's, I mean, solid year. Very solid season from us so far. So let's take a look here and what we got. So we got a couple guys hurt. Nothing. Nope. Great. 61-30. 10 games of the division lead, and we do have the best team in the MLB in terms of standings. So that's fantastic. How's our lineup looking? Peraza's playing a little bit of a shortstop now, so that's it's pretty cool. Looks like DJ is starting to regress to the bench. Okay. So yeah, Peraza's getting a little bit of time at short. But not doing too great. Gunner's having a great season, so that's good. Aaron Judge having a great season. Pete Alonso's doing well. Ohtani not too bad. Torres, bit of a down year, unfortunately. Contreras doing pretty solid. Cabrera and Bader. Okay. Volpe off the bench has been doing really well. I might look to move. Man, I gotta get Volpe in this lineup. He's gonna be hitting 305. Like, oof. Cordero's not been very good. Cooper's been good too. So there's that. Let's see how the pitching rotation's doing. Ohtani, a little bit of a down season from the mound. In terms of high ERA. Carlos Rodon, I guess was hurt this year, and yeah, he's not doing that great so far. Garrett Cole's been lights out. Cortez, and Severino's been really good as well. So that's good. I mean, Clark Schmidt's been solid. Our bullpen, not bad. Peralta's having a bad year. Michael King, much better season from him. Clay Holmes has been great, and Liam Hendricks will take it. 27 saves. So I think we move DJ. I feel like I should move DJ LeMahieu. I kind of want to get those guys in the lineup. So, yeah, let's see if we can maybe package DJ throw him in a trade, and I mean, yeah, we also have Nolan Jones, although he's in AAA right now. So yeah, I think we maybe move DJ LeMahieu, throw his contract in, Cordero, and you know, somebody else, and Jason Dominguez. He's also been in the majors as well. He's played 40 games. He's been doing his thing. He's been okay. So yeah, he's up there. I wouldn't even mind trying to trade Bader, really, if we need to, and then just have Dominguez play center field. If he can like improve to like a 78, maybe we do that. We'll see. But for now, let's see if we could try to get. Do I want another relief pitcher potentially? Nick Pivetta. Yeah, let's get rid of you. I don't want you on my team. So yeah, let's see if we can get another. See if we can get another pitcher on this team. All right, I think I'm gonna do this deal here with the Pirates. We're gonna get Nick Anderson, Dave Bednar for LeMahieu, Cordero, and Nick Pivetta. Bolster up that bullpen a little bit. Helpful there. And then we save a little bit of money. So now that means some of the lineup will be a little bit better. Well, in terms of getting those guys in that we want to get into the lineup. So that'll be helpful there. And I'll just do a trade like this with the Diamondbacks and get some prospects for Wandy Peralta. Just because he's not having that great of a season. So we're just going to get Thomas, Schnell, and Tejeda. So yeah, we're going to get those guys and help us out in the organizational depth chart. Because we already traded for 2 relief pitchers. Might as well just move Peralta. So yeah, definitely think this team got better. Let's go on to the sim of the rest of the season, and hopefully this year we can make a deep postseason run again. All right, we won another 100-game season, so 101 wins, 161, won the division, taking a win to the wild card playoff game. It's not a bad year from us. We'll take it. In terms of standings, we were one of the better teams in the MLB. Not quite the best. Angels had 1 game better than us. Dodgers had 100 wins, so really nobody too crazy. Kind of surprising. Usually you see some crazy numbers, but Garrett Cole, 2.28 ERA and an 870 win percentage. Love to see that from him. So good stuff. In terms of awards, we got some Garrett Cole, Cy Young, not a surprise, and Gold Glove for Aaron Judge. Very nice. Corey Seager won an MVP. Nice. Joey, big bat Joey, 313 average. And Judge 3rd in the MVP, so he had another good year. Injury list, Carlos Rodon's shoulder tightness. Tough to see. Tough. And he didn't have a good year, unfortunately, but he'll be back, I guess. Now, Cabrera won't be because his forearm's fractured. He didn't have the greatest season either, so he'll probably miss extended time. Liam Hendricks with a dislocated shoulder. I mean, he had a pretty solid year. So, yeah, we got some guys hurt. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but hopefully next man up mentality. Peraza, like a little bit better there. Torres had a nice year. Judge was good, really good. Pete Alonso had a great season. Tani not too bad from the plate. Contreras was solid. Gunnar was solid. Then we got Cooper and Bader back there. Okay. Off the bench, Volpe. Not too bad. Jason Dominguez also here. Welcome. We got Florial also making an appearance. Nolan Jones is here off the bench. Okay. Got Big Ben. In terms of pitch rotations, Ohtani, all right. I mean, obviously, Garrett Cole was amazing again. Cortez, okay. But could be better. Could have been better with that ERA. Hopefully in the postseason will be better. Severino and Schmidt not too bad. Yeah, Rodon just didn't have the best of seasons this year. Just dealing with injuries, but our bullpen overall though was great, and I'm hoping that it can kind of just stay that way in the postseason. So let's see who we're going to be taking on here. It's going to be the Guardians, who we lost to last season. Hopefully this year we get some revenge on them. Got Ohtani versus Matt Strahm, Game 1. We're going to lose 9-0, so Ohtani getting lit up in the postseason. Wow, okay. Game 2, Cole versus McKenzie. We win 3-1. Let's go. We needed that. Game 3, Carlos Rodon versus Cal Quantrill. We lose 3-2. We're down 2-1. I need Ohtani to step up here versus Aaron Savale, and we don't. So once again, another terrible season. Or not terrible, but a disappointing ending to the season. And, yeah, blew the game. What a surprise. And blew the game. What a surprise. Okay. 2 games we should have won, and we didn't. All right, well, we got to have the big offseason. There need to be changes. I mean, if we're going to be struggling in the postseason, got to make some moves. So let's go into the offseason. Actually, first, let's take a look here. Again, got guys that were hurt, which doesn't help. Torn calf for Bader, that sucks. But, I mean, lineup-wise, we're struggling to hit the ball in the postseason. I don't know why. Cooper didn't. Judge didn't this year, but yeah, we got to hit better in the postseason, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Our pitching rotation, Ohtani, need more out of ya. Cole was really good. Carlos Rodon was decent, but yeah, Schmidt, Marinaccio was terrible. Nick Anderson was terrible. Matzek was really good. Bender. Okay, so it's a couple guys. It's really just a few guys that kind of struggle, but even then, it's like our bats need to kind of pick it up. We need to hit better than what we're hitting. So, all right, let's see. Guardians win the World Series against the Dodgers. Good for them. Get their revenge. Free agency's upon us now. I'm kind of just looking at what we would need. I'm gonna try to re-sign a few of our guys here for the bullpen. I wouldn't mind trying to get into the starting pitcher. I just don't know who that would be. Framber Valdez would be an interesting one. Quantrill, Ranger. I mean, I could go after like a John Means potentially come out of the pen, but I don't know. I think can I afford Framber Valdez? I don't know. Maybe we'll throw him a deal, give him like that long contract, and see if he can. See if he wants to come to the Big Apple. We'll throw him a deal. See if he wants to come here. That'd be a big addition to the rotation and help us out. So could use another starting pitcher. I think that would be all I can do though, because I don't really have a lot of money. I kind of want to just bring everybody else back. I mean, is there any trades we can make to free up some additional budget? I mean, possibly. I mean, we could theoretically move on from like either Cortez or Severino or even Carlos Rodon, honestly. He hasn't been that good for us, especially in the postseason. He's good in the regular season, but not in the postseason. So I don't know. We'll see what we want to do about that. I might move Drew Pomeranz because he's kind of up there in age. And then maybe we move... Actually, I don't want to move any of those guys. So yeah, let me see what's out there in the market in terms of maybe Drew Pomeranz and... Garrett Cooper we could throw in a deal too, so he's expiring. All right, I'm going to do this deal with the Marlins. We're going to get Sandy Alcantara, Marcus Semien, and Verdugo for Cooper, Bader, and Torres. Now, I'm going to move Marcus Semien because I don't want his big contract, but that's a big pickup right there to get Sandy Alcantara to add to our rotation. So, sweet. Let's see if I can move maybe... who do I want to move here? Schmidt, Semien, and Severino. Can I get... who's a good... I mean, I would kind of need a second baseman. Can I get Gleyber Torres back? I mean, I could theoretically give them these guys back. Or I can get Ozzy. Could get Ozzy. That's not terrible. Can I get Ozzy and... Ooh, if I can get Ozzy and Michael Harris, that'd be huge. I could probably just get Michael Harris. Yeah. For Semien, Schmidt, and Severino, and then I guess one of my shortstops could play. Like, I could have, like, either Peraza or Volpe. They could, one of those guys, or Gunnar. I mean, well, Gunnar can't play short, so he'd play third, but yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So yeah, we're gonna, and I mean, I know we have Jason Dominguez. He'll be on the bench, but that's fine. So yeah, Michael Harris, welcome to the team. And we shed some money there, so that's cool. I mean, I guess theoretically, if there is a second baseman out there that could sign, maybe that would make sense. I mean, I guess we can go after Luis Suarez. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad of a deal. I'll throw him a contract. Might as well get him since he always does really well in the sim. So we'll throw him a deal. He'll probably be our second baseman then if I can get him on the team. So yeah, that'd be cool. That's it, I think. Alright, so we picked up Framber Valdez. I mean, I don't really need him anymore, but here he is. He's on the team. Welcome to Framber. Alright, so to start the fourth season, I do like our team. Let's see what we got here. I mean, Michael Harris could be starting center fielder. We got Luis Suarez, picked him up on the squad. I mean, Judge, Alonso, Verdugo's going to be our new starting left fielder. They've got Peraza at short, Volpe, Dominguez, which is pretty cool. Personally speaking, I would want Cabrera in the majors instead of Everson So maybe we do that. Can I do that, actually? Get him into the majors. Add him to the MLB. And then we move down you to AAA. How do you add a minor league options? Ugh, damn it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I don't want to send down Dominguez. So, is there anybody I could theoretically send down that I don't really need? Probably not. But I would want Cabrera in the majors. So, regardless, our rotation looks really good. I mean, Cortez could be a long relief pitcher. I mean, works for me. And the bullpen, I mean, nothing too crazy. We did lose Michael King, unfortunately. He went to the Padres, I think. So, a little bit thin there, but I guess if, you know, Cortez is going to be a long relief pitcher, it works for me, just like as a sixth guy. Yeah, I mean, I like the team. It looks pretty good. I mean, if I have to move Carlos Rodon, I might. Like, I just might do it. Haven't quite decided yet, but we'll see how he holds up. But nevertheless, let's advance to the regular season, see how we can do here, and I feel like we should be a pretty solid team. 36-33. We've had better seasons, but not bad. I mean, again, I think we can make the postseason. I'm not too worried about that. It's really all about how we do in the postseason. I mean, we do have the best record in the MLB, so I mean, I can't be complaining about that. But we do got some guys hurt. Wilson Contreras fractured wrist. That's unfortunate. And of course, every time like somebody gets hurt, it's when they're doing well. Like I feel like a lot of times that's the case. Okay, so we're missing him for a bit. Looking at the lineups here, I mean, Harris not having a bad year. Luis Raz has been really good, so love that from the guy. Judge not too bad. Alonso solid. Verdugo's been very good. Ohtani's having a nice season at the plate. Gunnar Henderson's been solid. Peraza decent at short. Trevino's been really good, so that's cool. Volpe, Dominguez off the bench. Okay. Nolan Jones at 22 at-bats, and he's hitting 455, so that's cool. Has Peraza been up here? I mean, not Peraza. Cabrera been up here in the MLB at all? Okay, now they sent him right back down. Of course. Okay. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, hopefully we can get his butt into the pros next season, but I guess he'll be ready if we need him. So now our rotation, how's that looking? Ohtani, not too bad on the mound. I like that. Sandy Alcantara's been amazing. Yeah, Carlos Rodon's been struggling. Maybe we move him in the offseason. Garrett Cole and then Framber Valdez has been pretty solid. Cortez out of the bullpen's been good. And for the most part, our bullpen seems decent. Gonzalez has been great, but Anderson, Matzek, Bender's been good. David Bednar's been awesome. Clay Holmes barely pitched this year. And then, why is Ron Marinaccio our closer? No. I'm going to move him. I think we just move him. He's going to struggle like this. No, you could be the setup man and let Clay Holmes be the closer, please. Yeah. Anyways, let's just keep it up. I mean, there's really no other moves I would want to make. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything we could do here to make our team, like, better. I don't know. I think we're good. I mean, Cabrera. I mean, unless we want to sell on Cabrera. But, I mean, he's not really someone I would want to sell on. I feel like he's a good guy to have on the team. And, of course, you know, Dominguez, he's here. Obviously got Michael Harris. But, yeah, no, I think we're good. Let's just keep the team as is for this season. And, you know, we'll kind of see how we do in our in the postseason this year. And if we're bad, then, yeah, we need to obviously make significant change, win a World Series in our fifth and final year. But if not, then let's be happy. Let's just live life and live in the moment. 100 games, 102-60, won the division, taking on winner of the wild card playoff game. Cool. So, we were best team in the AL, and we were actually the best team in the MLB. No other team in 100 wins. Wow. I don't know how we're winning 102 games and being the best team in the MLB. In this game, usually you got to win like 100-something games, 110. But here we are. League leaders, ooh, we got a lot of them. Ohtani, Sandy Alcantara, Alcantara. Led a bunch of things, so look at that. Beautiful stuff there from the guys. Tyler Stevenson, what a guy he would be if we could pick him up. He's going to be a free agent, so we could try to go after him. But then, I mean, Contreras has been solid for us. So I can't be too mad about that. Granted, though. Oh, okay. Harris is hurt. but he'll be back. But I'm not. That's not why I did the breathe. Judge with a fractured hand. Okay, well that's not good. So we're missing him. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, so he's gone for the season. So, hate that. I mean, Peraza was pretty good. Verdugo had a solid year. Luis Rise is hitting third. I mean, Alonso, Ohtani, not too bad. Gunnar Henderson, Contreras. Nolan Jones was pretty good, so he's playing right now. And then Jason Dominguez is kind of struggling a bit, but Volpe, bit of a cold end of the season. Cabrera kind of got called up, didn't do that great. Okay. We're going to need our guys to step up without Judge. It's going to be tough. Ohtani, nice year from him. Sandy Alcantara also had a nice year, so they were really good. Garrett Cole had a good season. Carlos Rodon, yeah, he really struggled, so I think we might move him in the offseason. Framber Valdez was really good. Cortez, pretty good as well. And then the rest of the team, Gonzalez out of the bullpen, But Matzek, Anderson, Bender was good. David Bednar was good. Clay Holmes struggled. And, okay, our Marinaccio ended up doing okay for the season. Yeah, 36 saves. We'll take that. Okay, well, big series coming up here. We got the Red Sox. So last season, lost after being going to 3 straight ALCSs. You count real life. Lost in the ALDS last season. Hopefully this year we can kind of avenge that and get back to the ALCS here. Ohtani versus Whitlock. Game 1, we lose 6-3. I need more out of you, Ohtani. Game 2, Alcantara versus Tanner Houck. We lose 10-3. What is our starting pitching right now? Garrett Cole versus Zach Eflin. We win that one. Nice. Carlos Rodon versus Chris Paddock. We lose 1-0. All right. Well, Carlos Rodon did good in the postseason. Our guys choked. Terrible from Ohtani and Alcantara. Really, really bad. Guys you thought would be good, and they were terrible. Cole wasn't amazing either, but yeah, Carlos Rodon did his thing. Unfortunately got the loss. And, yeah, terrible season. Terrible ending to the season, so to speak. And, yeah, some guys didn't hit. I mean, Nolan Jones hit. He raked. Some guys are hit and miss in the lineup, but that's tough. And we not having Judge sucked. I mean, Ohtani looked like he hit well, but he couldn't pitch to save his life. So we got one more season. We got to get the job done in our 5th and final season. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to make some significant changes. So let's see who wins the World Series. Braves beat the Guardians. Okay. Our 5th and final season, I mean, we don't really have much money to play around with here. I would love Tyler Stevenson on this team, but I don't know if I can get him. Jazz would be cool. Jazz coming off a really good season. I mean, we could theoretically move like Carlos Rodon. I mean, he hasn't been amazing for us. I mean, he was pretty solid in the postseason, but do I want to try to like move him and get like I don't know who else is out there in terms of like guys we would want. I mean, I could easily get Tatis. We can get Walker Buehler maybe. Like, do I want to get like a better pitcher for them? Do I want to get another bat in the lineup? Like, a lot of questions for this team. So, I mean, we'll look around and see if there's anything out there we can. I mean, you get Mike Trout. If I give up Rodon, Cortez, but I don't know if I want to. Do I really want to get Mike Trout though? Maybe. Jordan. I don't know if I need Mike Trout. That's the thing. I mean, you can't get Jose Ramirez. Like, is he the guy? Is he the guy to get? We already have Michael Harris. And Dominguez. I guess one of them could just play left field. I mean, Verdugo, we re-sign him. I mean, I guess we could do that. Or we just, like, let Verdugo walk and then just try to get a pitcher to replace Cortez and Rodon. I mean, that is an option. Because do I really think that Trout's going to be a big difference maker? If he stays healthy, he can be. It's just that he's making so much money. He's 35. Carlos Rodon, Nestor Cortez. man, that's tough. That is tough. Do I do that? I'm gonna say we do it. I'm gonna say we do it. Yeah. We're gonna get Mike Trout. I'm gonna give up Carlos Rodon, Nestor Cortez Jr., and Clay Holmes. We're gonna get Mike Trout. I'm doing it. Which means I'm not gonna re-sign. I don't know if I'm gonna re-sign Verdugo, or if I do re-sign him, I'll just move him. I do want to get a pitcher though. Now another starting pitcher. Doesn't have to be anybody too amazing, but let's just see what's out there in the market. All right, I'm just gonna dump a few relief pitchers here to the Reds. We're gonna get Michael Ling. Shed a little bit of budget and also free up some roster spots since I ran out of roster spots. I'm going to do this deal with the Phillies. We're going to get Zach Plesac for Hendricks, Jake Bowers, and Everson Pereira. All right, I'm going to do this deal here with the Guardians. We're going to get Duran for Gerber, Hermosillo, and Anthony Hall. All right, and I'm going to pick up Freddie Peralta to add to our starting rotation, just another really good starting pitcher. So that's going to be it for moves, I think. I'll see you guys to start a fifth and final season. All right, guys, so we're at our fifth and final season here. Let's take a look at the teams. So I mean, I feel like our roster should be good enough to compete for a World Series. I mean, looking at the squad, looks pretty good. Hopefully, we can maybe get the job done in this season. Hopefully, everybody can stay healthy, and that's what I'm kind of hoping. I mean, the bench looks pretty good. Got Volpe, Dominguez, Ohtani, who will sometimes hit, sometimes won't. I guess they got Harris DH, which is kind of crazy, but I guess because we have Trout, so it makes sense. Our rotation looks good. Garcia, Plesac out of the bullpen. I mean, the bullpen looks all right for the most part. We'll see if it can kind of last. But yeah, I'm hoping that this year is a year we can maybe win our World Series, fifth and final season. We got to get the job done, so we'll be able to do it. I guess we'll find out. Let's go on to the simulation and see what happens. All right, so we're sitting at 53 and 38, which isn't too crazy, but it's good enough to be top of our division, which I guess I'll take. I mean, in terms of our standings around the league, I mean, we're not the best team in the league, but we're one of the better teams. In terms of rankings, we are. Got some guys on the injury list, unfortunately. We got Lockridge, but that's really not too bad. How the lineup's looking, that's the real question. Braz has been pretty solid. Luis has been good. Trout's having a nice year. Alonso's doing pretty decent. Judge. Michael Harris has been good. So we're hitting the ball pretty well. Cabrera's having a nice year, although he's missed some games. Gunner's bit down, unfortunately. And Contreras is having a pretty solid year, I guess, for a catcher, although it's like a little bit better. Volpe off the bench hasn't been amazing. Dominguez has been really good, though. So I like that. I mean, the bench hasn't been too crazy. Ohtani hitting the ball okay when he does hit. Rotation-wise, Ohtani's having a good season. Sandy Alcantara's been terrible this year. Oof, gross. Like better from him. Peralta, same thing, like a little bit better from you. Valdez has been awesome, so is Garrett Cole. We got Rosales, who's been really good. Anderson, Evans. I don't know why Casey's up here. Casey Lugumina, I don't know why. Ryan Marinaccio has been pretty good. Swanson's been terrible, and Duran not having a good season. So I guess we could try to make a couple moves here to make our team better. So I think we want to kind of improve our bullpen. So let's see what's out there maybe in the trade market, because I'm not too big of a fan of what we got right now. I'll do this deal with the Rangers, get Steve Murray for Trevino, Defoe, and Kevin Thompson. All right, I'm going to do this deal with the White Sox. I'm going to get Bautista and Griff McGarry for McKinney, Rotvit, and Plesac. That is going to be the final deal we make here, kind of just to bolster up that bullpen. In terms of, I guess, like, our lineups and stuff, I mean, bench is a bit thin, but it should be okay. Do I want to sign anybody? Kind of just for the rest of the season. I mean, I guess we could sign, like, Trace Thompson. Get him up here. Do I need him? Yeah, we'll throw him a deal if I can. Actually, I can't afford him, so never mind. This is gonna be the team. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully, we can win the division, make the postseason, and have a good postseason, and hopefully win the World Series in our fifth and final year. That's the goal. All right. Well, we won the division. Taking the win of the wild card playoff game, 96 and 66. Nothing too crazy there. Not our best season, by any stretch of the imagination, but still good enough to at least make the postseason. So I will take it. Now, we got some league leaders here. Valdez wins. Alcantara complete games. Garrett Cole, innings pitched. Raymond Valdez whip, so love that. Pete Alonso led the league in home runs. That's pretty cool. Yeah. We've got some awards here. What do we got? Valdez Cy Young. That's cool. And Pete Alonso MVP. We'll take it. I think is that his second MVP or his first? I don't know. I feel like he won an MVP. I don't know. Either way, we'll take it. Good stuff there from Pete. Got some guys on the injury list. So we got Bautista, inflamed nerve. That's a little unfortunate. But he should be okay. He had a solid year. Contreras, broken hand. Hate to see that. And Pete Alonso, torn finger ligament. I'm hoping that, like, he's going to be back, like, now. But I don't know. It says list time left, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Hoping we have him for the postseason. We need him. We need his bat. But looking at the lineup here, nothing too crazy from the team. Trout had a good season. Judge. Michael Harris was pretty solid. Nolan Jones didn't play too much. He wasn't very good. Wells, and then we got Cabrera. So it's a little bit iffy. I mean, Volpe, not a bad year, not great. Like that average around like 290 if he can get it there, but unfortunately didn't. Maybe he'll do well in the postseason. Dominguez, if he plays, of course. Ohtani had a good year at the plate, so we'll take that from him. Okay, how was our rotation? That's the real question. Ohtani, pretty solid. Yeah, Sandy wasn't very good. I don't know what his problem was. He just had a terrible season. Freddie Peralta was good. Valdez obviously won the Cy Young, so it was our fourth guy who won the Cy Young pretty crazy. And Garrett Cole was good, so I'll take that. Luis Gil, Griff McGarry picked up, not too bad. We got Anderson, Rosales, we got Bautista, who's not even a closer on our team. Duran, 30 saves. Swanson was pretty solid, and Marinaccio was pretty good. So, all right, we're doing this without a few of our guys on the team, so it looks like we might be missing Pete Alonso for extended period of time, which means it's going to be really, really hard for us. Really, really hard for us going forward. So we'll see how we can do here. We're going to be taking on either LA or Houston, and it's going to be LA. We've got Shane Bieber. Okay. So we're facing the Angels here. Let's see if we can beat them. Game 1, Ohtani versus Bieber. We win 2-1. Good pitching performance there from Ohtani. Game 2, Sandy Alcantara versus Carlos Rodon. I forgot. Oh, yeah, they guys said Carlos Rodon. And we win 6-3, so that's nice. Game 3, Peralta versus Nick Lodolo. We win that one 4-1. So going to the ALCS, take on either the White Sox or the Rays. Made that trade with the White Sox, and look at that. Speaking of the devil, we're taking on the White Sox. Do we have our guys healthy? It doesn't look like it. Pete Alonso, torn finger ligament. He is still hurt, so yeah, that's tough. Can he play through injury like that? I don't know. I'm going to add him to the playoff roster and see what happens. Oh, okay, he's injured still. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. All right, Game 1, Ohtani versus Rogers. We lose 4-3. Eric Swanson blew the game. Game 2, Alcantara versus Jesus Luzardo. We win 6-0. Alcantara with the perfect game. No, but a 7-hitter. We'll take it. And, yeah, he had a great performance there. 8 strikeouts. Game 3, Peralta versus McKenzie. We win 10-6. Game 4, Framber Valdez versus Zach Plesac. We lose 6-1. Game 5, Ohtani versus Jesus Luzardo. We win 6-2. Game 6, Alcantara versus Trevor Rogers. And we are going to the World Series. Take on the Dodgers. 5th and final season. We need to get the job done here. We got... how'd they do? Dodgers won 94 games. Okay. They were a good team. They were a really good team. So, we'll see if we can beat them. Why is it bugging out? I don't know. Okay, sorry. So, we're back here. I just had to check something really quick. So, we're taking on the Dodgers here in the World Series. I'm kind of curious to actually see their team. Who do they have? Because I feel like they got a few of the guys we had. So, they still have they have Dave Bednar, who was on our team. But they picked him up. Nolan Gorman. They got Mookie Betts still. Okay, they have a solid squad. Not as dominant as they used to be, but they're still pretty dominant nevertheless. So, Game 1, Ohtani versus Buehler. We're going to win that one 7-3. Good performance there from Ohtani. Game 2, Sandy Alcantara versus Zach Allen. We're going to lose that one 8-7. I guarantee you we blew that game. And, well, we didn't. But Alcantara did get the loss there. Could have pitched better. Game 3, we got Peralta versus Dustin May. We're going to win that one 6-1. Okay. Game 4, Valdez versus Gonzalez. We lose that one 4-3. Okay. Game 5, we need a big Game 5 here out of Ohtani. We get it with a 7-0 shutout. Beautiful performance there from Ohtani. And can we win Game 6 and win the World Series? Sandy Alcantara versus Zach Allen. And we are going to win the World Series in our 5th and final season. We needed that. Let's friggin' go. Got the job done. Let's take a look at the team and see what we got going on here. So we got some awards. What do we got? Ohtani, World Series MVP. Yeah, I mean, deserving for sure. And Aaron Judge, playoff MVP. And Ohtani hit .471 and also was dominant on the mound. Judge had a good postseason. Henderson and Jones. And this was all without Mr. Pete Alonso, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Did he even play? No, he didn't. He was just hurt. Okay. So, listen, the team did their thing out there. Trout didn't have the best of postseasons. Peraza was really good, too. Judge had a solid postseason. Harris was really good. Nolan Jones, Jerez and Cabrera. Volpe, 26 at-bats. He had 308. I'll take it. That's thumbnail-worthy, my man. Thumbnail-worthy. So, and, of course, Ohtani was dominant, so I love that. And how was our pitching rotation in the postseason? Alcantara did his thing out there. Peralta had a good season. Ohtani was solid. Well, postseason, I meant to say. Valdez struggled, though, which is kind of unfortunate. Garrett Cole didn't even get to see the light of day in this postseason. Our bullpen was... Some guys were okay. Actually, some guys were really good. Some guys were... I mean, Swanson and Spence didn't do amazing, but... Yeah, Luis Joe, McGarry were really good. Marinaccio did his job. So, yeah, everybody kind of did their job. We got the World Series in our 5th and final year. Let's go to the full screen and close of the video. Guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Comment down most videos, go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description if you like the content from TJP. So yeah, solid performance there. I could have sworn we probably should have got more than one World Series, I'm not going to lie, but sometimes the sim is just not on your side. So, but, you know, nevertheless, we did our best. And we were able to get one. We were able to get one in our 5th and final year. So I'll take that. We do have 2 more teams to do, and that is going to be the Phillies and the Astros. Our final 2 teams that we need to do for these normal team rebuilds. So should be pretty interesting stuff coming. And leave a like and subscribe if you want to be notified of said stuff, or hit the bell, I guess, if you want to be notified. But if you are enjoying the content, like and subscribe. But with that being said, we're going to head on out for the day. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you soon. Take care.